give, I guess, a closing statement or some closing remarks here in a second. They'll also be sticking around, so if we did not get to you or your question, perhaps you can ask it at the end of this session. So the final question of the day, sir?
Many people are climate change believers. Many people are climate change deniers. I would like to ask the candidates your position on the question, is climate change being caused by human activity? And if it is, what should Wisconsin government be doing about it?
Mr. Tittle, do you mind?
Climate change, I think we are actually affecting our climate, all of us are. Carbon emissions that we breathe out is, I drive a Prius and I'm trying to be a little bit more responsible, so I think we do have an effect on our planet. It's just, there's no way that you can deny that. Is it good, bad, it goes up and down? I think back when I was back in grade school, they talked about we're going to possibly go into the next ice age, and now we're global warming. I think some scientists will tell you that yes, it is, and some it isn't. I think we do affect it because I think that the greenhouse gases, they've proven that it is affecting our climate in some way or another. So, yeah, I guess so.
Mrs. Scott?
Yes, absolutely. And I think another thing too, as a parent, I was disheartened to see under this current administration with Walker how many laws and policies have changed, lifting sanctions on factories and people dumping into our water. We're looking at Foxconn, where they're looking at taking 400 million gallons of water, hopefully cleaning them and then replacing them back. I mean, we are a state that is rich in natural resources when it comes to water and fishing and hunting, and it's our water, and we need to protect that. And I think also we're constantly moving in the wrong direction. We're talking about giving higher taxes to somebody for driving an electric car because they're reducing their carbon imprint on our nation. I think that's sad. I think we need to start investing in companies like Broadway Towers. We have great natural resources and in our state. We also have factories that are trying to bring us into the future, and we're not looking into that. We're not investing in that. So I think the first step is I hope we change the direction our state is going, and we reinstate the DNR and put scientists back in Madison, because who knows more than how to protect us than them, right? So I think that's the first step that we can do to bring our state into the future.
Obviously our climate changes, and I don't know how much of it is responsible by man, how much of it is responsible by sunspots, how much of it is responsible by a myriad of other things. At one point, the state of Wisconsin was under ice, and that was something long before the industrial age. But I do think we have a responsibility to take care of our environment and make sure we're not polluting and things like that. The exciting thing is Wisconsin never changed the renewable portfolio standard, which was adopted by the federal government. But yet, by the way, as well as being elections chair, I'm also the chair of the Utilities Committee. Utility companies in Wisconsin are already investing in renewable resources such as solar, wind, things like that, even though we've exceeded the minimum portfolio, because they realize that this is good for the environment, that it's now cost effective even without a government mandate, and that's great going forward. We have many companies in this area. Most of them are making changes to become more environmentally friendly, just because they want to be good corporate sponsors and they see the advantages of conserving energy. So I don't know if it's necessarily our role, but we definitely need to make sure that our role to try and stop global warming or whatever, but I think it's definitely our role to make sure that we're protecting the environment.
Yes, I believe that climate change is real, and I believe that human beings are drastically increasing the rate at which our heating cycle is recurring, right? There is cycles of heating and cooling throughout the history of the Earth, but the degree to which, how quickly we have accelerated that heating just in the last 200-300 years of human existence is deeply troubling. And so the good news is that there is economic incentives to going with the green economy. You can't turn the switch overnight, but I think that the state of Wisconsin should adopt the Paris Accord agreements like many other states and local municipalities have to ensure that we're hitting those measures. If we're already ahead of the game, that's great. But we need to make sure that everybody's there because this is a problem that affects everybody. And we need to make sure that we're all moving forward and getting towards that greener, lower emission economy. And also, it produces jobs that can't be outsourced. Right here in Manitowoc, we build windmills. Those are family supporting, sustaining jobs. Can't ship that overseas because the logistics cost is just too high. And so the more that we incentivize this, the better. Wisconsin hasn't changed the renewable portfolio, but they did change the requirement that it had to be produced in the state of Wisconsin. We currently purchase hydro from Canada and wind from Iowa. I'd like to see us producing that right here in Wisconsin. I think these are steps we can